There's no way I would have left Bahamas without having my cocktail. The signature cocktail of Bahamas, one of it. I believe they have other signature cocktails, but I'm trying to think that Bahama Mama originated from Bahamas. And this is my full package for the cocktail. And as you can see, this is a normal day in Nassau. Most of the times the piers are fully docked with different kind of ships. Welcome to Grayson Book. Hello world, welcome to Nassau, the capital city of Bahamas. Yes, this is one of my favorite islands, and I must admit that I'm excited to be here, giving you a view of the island from the port. Here I am. I'll be doing a quick tour before I get back to the ship. So once you get off the ship, you are surrounded by either beautiful ships or beautiful yachts like the one behind me. Okay, wow. So today I'll be showing you my outfit of the day. I think it's a romper. How do you call this kind of outfit? Well, moving on, I'm still walking from the port to now the Nassau. So it's quite a walking distance depending on the pier that your ship has docked. So there's a beautiful walk view where you have a full parking of different amazing ships. And as you can see, this is a normal day in Nassau. Most of the times the piers are fully docked with different kind of ships. So this is me making my way to the town, which is quite like a 3 minutes walk, but you still have an option of taking a, how do you call this? Not a scooter. There is I forgot the name. You have to rent out this. Let me just use the name scooter, even though it's not a scooter, but you can use it to bring you closer to the terminal, where from there you can maneuver using a taxi or you can walk depending on you. So this is the port of Nassau. Like I said, most of the ships have docked here, so you can imagine the traffic and the crowd that is in movement at this particular time. So Nassau is known for its beautiful beaches, vibrant culture, and rich history. So the city basically is popular for other things like destination offering attractions like the Nassau Straw Market, like the one I showed in my previous video, and the Pirates of Nassau Museum, the Queen's Staircase, and the famous Atlantis Paradise Resort, of which I cannot afford it for this time, but maybe next time. So Nassau's colonial architecture, local cuisine, and lively music scenery to add to its unique attractions. So finally, we have maneuvered from the port now through the terminal, and here we are. So after leaving the port, here are the amazing colorful houses. They're not just houses, but business houses that are very colorful, vibrant, and beautiful. These are the famous houses that you see on social media, and yes, I must say that they're beautiful. So beside me, we have a hair parlor where we have these beautiful ladies who actually make a big change to your head, and I must admit that they do an amazing job. This is where I run to in case I'm in Bahamas, because I indeed need my hair done. For staying on board for people to do this kind of hair, normally it's tricky because not everybody can handle our hair. So this is a beautiful hair parlor just beside the pot, and you can see them waiting for you at the hair parlor to make your hair very, very beautiful. And speaking of hair, this is me with receipts. I love giving you people some evidence. So this is one of my random days in Bahamas where I had the hard task to give my ladies hair. So my hair has been undone for 4 months. You can imagine, it's on cruise ship. So 2 ladies were struggling with my head. Oh my god, and I was just crossing my fingers. As you can see, my hair had turned into a dreadlock family. So I knew I had messed up after I sat down and she called for another person to help her. So at this moment, I had just undone my hair in the ship and I wanted to untangle it and do some cornrows. Well, the lady did not give up, but for sure I knew I messed up because this head was terrible. It looked like dreadlocks. As you can see, I'm trying to pull out, but there was no success from my end, and that is how I ended up here. So the ladies, they kept going, and at some point now they became 3 ladies, of which I was not able to capture that. Yeah, 3 ladies against 1 head. Well, I didn't mind because I knew this was horrible in my head. So it became a teamwork against 1 person, and which was very came in handy. And remember, I was running against time at this particular time. I didn't have much time on this particular day, okay? But anyway, we made it through. I had my cornrows done, and believe me, I gave them a true trophy for a job well done. I always believed in these ladies because I knew anything you bring them that concerns the hair, they're gonna do it. So that's why I trusted them for untangling my hair and giving me a new look, which was cornrows. And did I tell you in Caribbean they don't say Ghanaian like the hairstyle I have right now? No, they say fitting. It took them like 10 minutes for them to understand which hairstyle I want, because in Kenya we say Ghanaians and here they call it fitting. So something new learned. So after feeding my head, it's now time to feed my stomach. And guess where we are? So remember, these are 2 days that I visited Bahamas, and I had to combine the video for the hair and now this one that I'm touring around. Enjoy. And so whenever I'm in the Caribbean, if I'm not doing any of those things that you're just seeing here in the video, I am somewhere hunting for the Caribbean rice, which is rice and peas. Oh boy, look at me right here. So there's one common place called the Linda's Place, and this is always my spot whenever I'm in Bahamas. This is the best rice ever that I've had across the world. The Caribbean rice, of which I am normally obsessed. So this is me diving in, and wait for it. Voila! Everything is empty, no evidence. So in the streets of the port, we have these beautiful houses, colored houses, like I said, and in these business houses, they have different kind of businesses. And this one includes where they sell fruits. And on this particular shop, I got attracted and I went in to get my Bahama mama. And now that I have done my hair, I have eaten my favorite Caribbean rice, what is next? It's a Bahama mama! There's no way I would have left Bahamas without having my cocktail. The signature cocktail of Bahamas, one of it. I believe they have other signature cocktails, but I'm trying to think that Bahama mama originated from Bahamas. And this is my full package for the cocktail. And this is how they serve it. Inside a pineapple, I don't know how you call this one, like a pineapple, and then they top it up with lots of garnish. This is another main course, I believe so. Yes, so it was time to dive in my Bahama mama in my pineapple. How do you call this? How do you call this one? Oh my God, you need to help me with these kind of things. So inside there was my large Bahama mama, and I can tell you I enjoyed every single moment. You can see how the presentation is. The top layered garnish and the umbrella, and how else could I not feel that I'm in Bahamas? And this one went for about $20. So in Bahamas, everything is just around the port, and it's all about walking distance and all that. But in case you want to explore further, you can always take a private taxi, or you can always book an excursion with the ship, or excursion with people waiting outside to explore further Bahamas. And the straw market. This is a famous world market and it is found in Bahamas. And actually, I did a video on this one. You might need to check it out for more details. But this one is just because I happened to pass by and I knew every day different market. So this is a straw market and they have all kind of carvings, souvenirs, clothes, etc. And on this one, you know me, that I had to get something to keep remembering that particular day. So this is how the straw market looks like. As a matter of fact, most of the products here in the straw market, they are similar to the ones we have back in Kenya. So I find a lot of similarities with the Caribbean people and in Africa, and this makes me feel at home. Actually, you should see me maneuvering the Caribbean ports. You might think that I'm a citizen, whereas I do not know anybody in that port. But it is just the environment, the energy that makes me feel I'm in Kenya. Yeah. So we have people who are so receptive in every single port. And I must say that I have fallen in love with the Caribbean ports. And have you tasted the gelatos in Bahamas? Oh, I think you deserve them. You deserve one as a matter of fact because sometimes the weather could be very hot and you need something to cool down your body. And that one has to be gelato or the Bahama Mama. In every walk that you do in Bahamas, there is always a view either on your left, on your right, in front of you, or behind you. And that's how you know you have enjoyed your cruise, you have enjoyed your contract. I must admit that I had a great time in Bahamas and I am looking forward to be there again. I mean, I had the whole package that you just seen in the video. And I'm sure next time, if time allows, I am going to explore even further. I am glad to have come back here and have an amazing moment. And don't forget to check the other video that I did in Bahamas, and for sure you will enjoy it. It's time to go back to the ship, and I hope you had a wonderful time with me in Nassau, Bahamas. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.